Imagine if your money could hire a smart helper that never sleeps, spotting trends, reading data, and making suggestions 24/7. That's basically the promise that people see in AI tokens. Digital coins connected to artificial intelligence tools that can analyze, predict, or even talk back. Now, what we're after here, is it hype or is it the next big shift in crypto? I'm Brett at CryptoGX, and in this video, I'm going to explain what AI tokens are, why interest has exploded, some real examples, big risks, and beginner steps to explore safely. I'm going to keep it simple. I'll use analogies that you already know, plus some visuals so you can see the ideas instead of imagining. I'll also be mentioning scholarly articles and things like this from people that are very highly educated and very well renowned in their field. So let's start at the beginning. What is an AI token? So an AI token is a token on the blockchain just like any other coin. The twist here is that the token is tied to some sort of AI software, kind of like a smart assistant that you can pay to use. Now picture arcade tokens, but the game you play is an AI tool translating text, crunching numbers, or scanning markets. Any sort of AI tool, it could literally do just about anything. Now, why does this matter? Instead of a coin just sitting in your wallet, the attached AI can provide some sort of useful services. Think of this like a vending machine that dispenses insight rather than snacks, and instead of just putting in coins, you're putting in this specific AI token. Now, why is everybody excited about AI coins right now? As you can see on CoinGecko.com, the AI market cap is around $30 billion, which is a pretty big increase over the last few years. I mean, obviously $30 billion coming from nothing from the beginning is pretty big. This really started with two trends colliding. Obviously, AI is everywhere. And the next one is that crypto can make those AI services very easy to access and to pay for. So here, this combination, when you combine these two topics, you can get tokens that might do something not just representing value, but also providing some sort of utility. And you can see the interest here on CoinGecko within the topic of artificial intelligence coins, and you can just scroll through all of the top ones here as well. A really important thing to do also is to, instead of clicking all coins right here, click on key statistics, and you can scroll down. Obviously, you can see the sectors here that compose this. But if you scroll down, you can see the market cap as well, compared to even the dominance of the other types of coins and the types of AI coins in here. Because of these two trends, especially the AI one, people are searching for AI more in general, which often drives more curiosity about AI connected crypto and then drives funds to those particular projects. Now, let's talk about some specific examples of projects and kind of what they do so that it's not so general. Now, these aren't endorsements, it's just an example of what these projects do. But the first one is going to be Fetch.ai. So Fetch is a network that's aiming to let software agents negotiate and act for you. So I know that sounds a little convoluted. Let me give you an example. Let's say you have an electric car and you are going to have it automatically find a cheap charging station for you. It's kind of like giving all of your busy work tasks to a digital assistant, but they're actually performing the tasks for you. So like that, you don't have to search up the cheapest charging station. It'll find it for you and then, basically put in the directions and take you there. And as you can see right here on this, even there's just this top point, optimized for the complex interactions and autonomous decision, I'm assuming it's going to say making. So like decision-making processes based on whatever your input. So basically decision-making process based on whatever your inputs are. As you can see here, can you recommend a centrally located 5-star hotel in Amsterdam? Centrally located is one filter, 5-star hotel, one filter, in Amsterdam, another filter. The next project we have here is SingularityNET. This is a marketplace where developers can publish AI services and then users can pay to use them. Basically imagine an app store, but for AI. And then the payments are in tokens and many services are essentially open to everyone. Now, this is obviously for people that are very tech savvy and they have very specific tech needs for all of these AI features that are, readily available to developers specifically, but it is something that is very essential for, honestly, the world ecosystem going forward, since we already are so dependent on technology and development of all sorts of softwares. The next example we have here is Ocean Protocol. This is a system to share or sell data safely so that AI can learn without exposing raw secrets. Think of it like lending a book to someone without letting somebody copy it page by page. You're gonna let your friend read it, kind of understand it, and then they can, think about it later, but they're not gonna just take a bunch of pictures of every single page and save it and store it and then access it whenever they want. That's essentially what they're doing here. They're letting systems use data for learning, which is very important, but they're not letting them store all that data and keep it forever, which is also really good for privacy. Privacy is another really big thing that is going to be very important going forward. I know with the whole crypto world being so focused on decentralization, privacy is also a big concern. So people will want their data, ideally, if everybody stays on the same page, people are going to want their data to continue to be private, and having these sorts of platforms where data can be learned and still be private, that's going to basically help create the decentralized future that is good for the people of the world. So now let's talk about the risk. Number one is volatility. This is always big in all of crypto. It's very prevalent. Prices can swing like a roller coaster because basically so many people are speculating, buying when hoping it'll go up and hoping others will pay more later, and vice versa, thinking it'll go down. People are going to be shorting things for all sorts of reasons. One quick way to see if the market is in a good mood is the fear and greed index. When it's greedy, prices often get unstable, and vice versa with when it is, in the fear. When it is in the extreme modes, either within greed or within fear, prices do tend to move a lot more. Another prevalent risk is hacks and exploits. Smart contract bugs or stolen keys can lead to big losses, even on really big platforms. If you use a platform like DeFi Llama, you can track different hacks that have occurred and the dates and how much was stolen and the platform it was on and the chain it was on and things like that here. In general, just be very wary of the project that you are going to back by putting your money into the coin, because you gotta know who's doing what. And if there's a sketchy platform that sounds great but doesn't have very reputable backing, well, maybe that might be one that could either get hacked or not be made very well, and they could have some backdoors in their coding that could have vulnerabilities for people to infiltrate their smart contracts and things like that. So just be careful with what you pick. Now with hacks also come the idea of scams. Fraud goes up when hype is really high. As you can see here on Chain Analysis, research shows the numbers and trends using clear charts, and you can kind of look at all of the numbers on crypto crimes and how they go up. And basically there's a lot. When there is a fad going, especially AI tokens, that means that there are going to be other platforms or people claiming they're creating the best AI token ever, when really it's just going to end up being a scam. So you have to find out, like I was mentioning before, the kind of reputable backing and what they're doing to prove to you that that's where you should put your money. So let's talk about a simple beginner game plan to basically get involved while also being risk averse and being smart about where we're putting our money. Number one is to watch videos on the channel, learn about Bitcoin, learn about blockchain, learn about all the terminology to understand how to safely trade and put your wallet in the right spot to save your private key, all that good stuff. Plenty of videos I've made on the channel about all that kind of stuff, and you'll definitely be ahead of the large majority of people out there when it comes to crypto and understanding where to put your money. Now, beyond that, we're going to talk about the project. Go into the project itself. Verify what the project does, the blockchain it's on. Look at all their social platforms, see if they have a big following. Then look on their website to see if they have their founders doxed, if they're very open about who runs it, about who backs it. If there's a company that has invested significant money into this project, that is also a great sign. You're also going to want to read their white paper. And at the very least, download their white paper and put it into ChatGPT so that it can simplify it for you. Here is Bitcoin's white paper. This is, obviously the big one. This is the explanation of what it is, how it works, and everything important that you need to know. Deeply understanding a platform and a coin and their tokenomics is very, very important before you get into a coin. So then you can actually tell yourself that you feel confident about why you're putting your money there, because then you can really understand the value of this platform and of this token, and you can truly compare it to others out there as to why this is the one that you think is going to succeed or increase in value. The next really important thing is I recommend you start small and to diversify your assets. Treat a first purchase like a little taste test. Keep most of your crypto in large established assets and only a small slice into very experimental ideas like AI token. Really, you need to put your money into these alternative coins in a small factor that is just the amount that you are willing to lose entirely if something goes wrong. These smaller cap coins are going to have potentially much higher returns, but they also have potentially much higher losses as well. And lastly, of course, you gotta keep your focus on security. Use hardware wallets. Don't link your hot wallet to any site that you don't trust before doing your research on it. Don't put your private key anywhere. Just be very, very wary of all that. And again, I have videos on the channel about hot wallets, cold storage wallets, and security and things like that. If you need more info, definitely check out the channel and subscribe. So AI tokens are obviously really hot right now. They're basically digital tickets to AI services that are on blockchains. The idea in general is really simple. You can pay with your token, you can get AI work done, like putting a coin in a machine and getting an analysis instead of a soda. Weird analogy, but whatever, it kind of works. The utility is what really is getting people excited though about these. And my take is that AI tokens aren't magic, but a combo of AI and crypto really makes sense. Just respect all the risks, start small, learn, and watch the data, not the hype. If you want to get some crypto to trade for AI tokens, or if you want to just get some AI tokens that are on big platforms, I put links in the description to Coinbase and Crypto.com where you'll get at least $50 in crypto just for signing up with those links. And if you want to get into meme coins, I also left a link to MoonShot where you can claim some free meme coins when you sign up. If you learned something new or just enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. It will definitely help putting this video in front of other people as well. Hit the subscribe button if you want to stay tuned for all things crypto. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.